I'm Matthew from the Wombats and I sing, play guitar and keyboards.
Matthew, can you tell us, how do the Wombats come by their name?
It was a derogatory term we used to call one another in school and in university, and we didn't have a name for our first show, and we just thought, oh, sod it, we'll just call ourselves the Wombats. And I remember thinking how dreadful a name it was and how it needed to be changed as soon as possible, and we still haven't got around to it.
And where do you guys all meet?
In Arts College in Liverpool.
What are you expecting from the stage today in Birmingham at the HMV Institute? Are you expecting a buzzing crowd?
I hope so, yeah. This is our 6th gig on this tour, and to be honest, everything's gone better than we imagined, because our album was supposed to be out now, but it's been pushed back, and we pushed back the tour, and so it's ended up that we're doing kind of our second album tour without anyone even hearing it, only kind of singles or what they've heard on the radio. So the reception we've been getting is immense, really, and yeah, I'm expecting the same as the last 5 nights, really, which is pretty extraordinary.
And so the audience have been getting to hear new stuff as well as stuff that they'd been used to as well.
Yeah, yeah, that's always a bit nerve-wracking, but
is it a temptation to pull that, or to maybe kind of chicken out before the first night?
No, we'd never do that, but sometimes in new songs you do kind of get a weird sensation. It's a sensation of like that you're losing the crowd a bit, so you just have to make sure you kind of play them to the best of your abilities, and just try and get the crowd off on whatever there is that they can latch on to.
And what makes a great crowd for you guys? I mean, where are the best crowds?
Birmingham's always been insane for us. I don't know, everywhere's really great. It seems like our crowd are really, well, young, energetic, and just up for it, really. And it can be a lot of carnage sometimes, which I enjoy, but I'm not necessarily the venue managers enjoy that either.
So like a really lively crowd is the way to go.
It depends. In the UK, generally, it's really lively. If we were to play somewhere like Brussels or whatever, it's kind of a different atmosphere where people are still as involved with the music, but not quite as it doesn't pour out of them physically.
Wombats! Actually, Scott from Kidderminster, and it was brilliant. It was great. That's what we've got to say.
I'm Lauren, and I'm from Bigland, and they were awesome.
The game was amazing. I've seen them before in the pool, and it was really good. The encore when they played Let's Dance to Joy Division, that was probably the best bit.
There was so much atmosphere. It was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Nice song, Patricia the Stripper. I love that song.
Yeah, I've been writing since 2008, so it was kind of good tonight.
Do you have plans laid up for the festivals in the summer? What do you got chalked on?
Yeah, I'm not sure how many I'm not supposed to really say. We're doing.
It's just between you, me, and what?
Right, okay. It's I think we're doing Glastonbury V Festival, Rockness. We're headlining one of the nights at Wakestock and headlining the first night at Lovebox. And I think that's about as many UK festivals that we're doing. We've got lots in Europe and Scandinavia and Australia.
Festivals.
It's alright.
Now, festivals must be quite an electric atmosphere. Do you sometimes find that you've got to bring sections of the crowd with you that weren't maybe ready for you? Or?
There's always an element of that in festivals, kind of that you have kind of the core crowd there, but then there's all these other people, and the aim is to, we want to win everyone over that's watching us. But festivals is a completely different ball game, really. It's just get on and just pray.
So now, finally, you've got a bit of a following in Japan. What's the deal with that? How did you come by that?
Well, that's the thing, we don't really. Our first kind of album, like our first ever deal or anything, was in Japan, and they said, oh, really like you guys. They were very small indie label called Vinyl Junkie, and they gave us $2,000 US and said, make us an album, email it over and we'll put it out. And they did. I don't think it sold particularly well. And then there was a lot of confusion when our actual first album came out, because some of the songs from this Japanese album were on, so people thought, was it the second album? They didn't know what was going on, so there was a lot of confusion. So hopefully with this album we'll pick up some more fans there.
And where do you think you're going to go with this album? And beyond that, what are the plans for the Wombats?
I don't know. Recently it's just been a case of figuring out how we're going to play the album live. We've got lots more equipment, and we're having to, you know, put our faith in technology now, which is quite a hard thing to do when you kind of come from kind of a punky background. I don't know, just keep touring, hope the album goes well, and hopefully we don't take as long to write our third album as we have with this one.
Awesome. Matthew, thank you very much.